It's Friday. It's Mark Pyers. And it's real talk. Today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. It's real talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers Real Talk. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 607 in a row of the Mark Pyers Real Talk show. And we're about to get into it, just like we do every single day. Yes, that's right. It's music time, celebrity impressions, just in the moment living. Are you doing that? Because if you're not, join me. Just connect. Come on. Time is short, my friends. Time is short. So, if you would like to be a part of this program, all you have to do is say hello. It's that simple. I'm heading over to the tube. I'm going to make sure that you guys can see me over there as well. Hammer and Jameson may be coming out tonight. Look, tomorrow, Saturday night, it's going to be just on fire. And then Sunday, Mary Ann's going to be on. Monday, Dr. Fleming's coming back. Oh, and I was contacted today by another doctor that I'm so excited to share with you once I have it booked. It's just not booked yet, but once it is, I will let you know. But we're really doing some crazy things here on the show. Just today, my daughter said, "Daddy, you have Mary Ann's coming back? The one from Costa Rica?" I said, "Yeah, she's in Costa Rica right now." She said, "That's so great. When are you... that's so cool. You're interviewing people now? Like, every week you have someone coming on?" I said, "Look, I want to have someone on every day. I don't want to have one a week. I want to have every single day of the week someone comes on, even if it's just for 10 minutes to say hello." Now, if right now we have Mary Ann once a week, Dr. Fleming's been basically coming on once a week, so now we have 2 guests every week, and this other doctor, Ryan Hartwig, has been on 3 times. So here, this is just a platform for us all to connect, guys. Head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell, and we're going to connect on something really exciting. I call it life. So I have a few things to share with you. Of course, last night you saw the Trump-Pence song. I'll play that for you momentarily. But tonight we should get with the action. This is currently what is going down in the hood. This happened, I guess this was last night. This was while we were live here. This was going on. So I just caught this and I'm bringing it to you now. Here we go. It's Hammer and Jameson live from the studio. Let's head to the RNC where Donald J. Trump accepts the nomination from the Republican Party for President of the United States. My fellow Americans, I stand here before you to absolutely accept the nomination for President of the United States of America. And even now, as God tries to blow my hair off my head, I stand here proud of the work we've done the first 4 years. And remember, we're going to drain the swamp. That's right, there's no getting away from the Trumper. Have you seen Pelosi? Pelosi wants to stop the debates. She doesn't want Sleeps Over Joe to get on stage with me. She says legitimize. She doesn't believe I'm the president? Look at all the flags behind me. Look at the emblem on my podium. I'm the president. Sleeps Over Joe doesn't know his name. And I understand that's why they're trying to derail the debates. Because I'm going to rip off Joe Biden's arms in the square. We're going to pull a Braveheart on him. I've been talking about this since the beginning. And finally, it's coming to fruition. Big league. Listen, I've got to go, but I will be back tomorrow with the next episode of The Donald Trump Show. Have a good night. Sometimes it's that simple for the Donald to get his point across. Look, bottom line, people, I'm going to run again. Everybody thought I'd say no. They thought I'd say, look, I'm too busy. I'm going to play golf. I'm going to play with Melania. No. I will be here for 4 more so we can drain the friggin' swamp, okay? So, real quick before I play you a song, this was yesterday's. I cleaned it up and I dropped it this morning. It is live on the tube. You could see this anytime you'd like, people. Here we go.
So, Patsy, give me an update. What's happening out there with Hurricane Laura?
Mr. President, the first responders did tremendous, and they saved the day.
Latest report from CNN was that there was some violence, but it was mostly peaceful. Just like the protests in Seattle, in Wisconsin, and in Portland, really. I saw a great meme today. It was a CNN reporter, and this was real. He's standing in front of like some massive fire in the streets, like a car just blew up or something. And he's standing there, and the byline is, there is a couple of explosions, but it's mostly peaceful protests. I just have to laugh. The left is just so desperate. We're going to win big league. We're not going to let them stop the Trump train. Sleeps over Joe, taking a nap on his Joey futon. He's a bumbling Biden, really.
You're right, Mr. President. He is a bumbling Biden.
Winning big league every day, for the rest of my days at least. Sleepy, sleep, sleep sofa. I like to sleep on my sleep sofa. And look, I'm writing a new song right now. It's called Sleepy Times with Sleep Sofa Joe.
I love it, Mr. President. Can you add a part about him being a sleep sofa?
It goes a little something like this. Sleep sofa. I like to put my head down on the sleep sofa. I'm working on it with a songwriting master. I don't know if you know the Real Talk program, but I'm going to write a masterpiece.
Now that sounds like a hit, Mr. President.
That's right. Sleepy sleeps. Anyway,
Mr. President, what if you rolled down?
A sleepy sleep sofa.
Yes, that's it.
We're going to work on it. Anyway, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Sleepy sleep sofa.
Oh, too funny. That was my buddy Andy who gave me that idea. He sent me this clip of, they made a song out of Trump doing some sort of,
look, there is a lady, she walks to her home and sees a snake. The snake is like dying, right? And the snake's like, old lady, please help me into your house because I'm dying. I could use some water, or maybe some of your blood. But bring me in, old lady.
So when I saw that, I was like, face swap? Uh-oh. It's not plugged in. That'll do. That'll do. Sorry about that, people. But you want to hear it, trust me. I don't know. Just getting warm over here. Denise! Denise is here with us, guys. We're going to get down tonight. Oh, brother Foster. Foster, you got to head over to the tube, my brother. Foster, you got to head over to the tube. YouTube it, my friend. Subscribe. Dig the bell. We're about to get into it. Let's let that ring. It's still ringing. You hear it? Just go from one to the other. Alright, I'm going to play you some music right now, guys. I hope you get into it. I'm about to get into it. Let's see what we can do tonight. First song of the night, you probably shouldn't play something like by a master. But this is the Real Talk program. We just freaking play. I don't care. Alright, let's do it. She's a good girl, loves her mama, he loves Jesus and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses and her boyfriend too. There's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. And I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart, but I'm free. I'm free falling. I'm free. I'm free falling. And all the vampires walking through the valley of the moon west down, and the victory boulevard, and all the bad boys standing in the shadows, and all the good girls are home with broken hearts. Well, I'm free. I'm free falling. Well, I'm free. I'm free falling. Free falling. I wanna glide down over my heart and I'm gonna leave this world for a while, but I'm free. Well, I'm free falling. Well, I'm free. I'm free falling. Free fall. Free falling. Free falling. Free falling. Well, I'm free. Free falling. Well, I'm free. I'm free falling. Well, I'm free. Well, I'm free. Free falling. Falling, falling. Well, I'm free. I'm free falling. Falling. Free falling now. Free falling now. Free falling now. I'm free falling now. Free falling. Free falling. Falling now. Free falling. I'm free falling now. Free falling. Free falling. Falling now. Free falling now. Free falling now. Free falling. I'm free falling. Free falling. I'm free falling. Free falling. I'm free. Free falling. Free falling. I'm free. Free falling. I'm free. Free falling. I'm free. I'm free falling. I'm free. Free falling. Free falling. Free falling. We're free falling. You know we're free. We're free falling. Gotta clear the throat, people.
And maybe some coffee.
Oh my goodness. Denise said there was a tornado that came through earlier, and now they have what was it? What did you say? And now they have a hellacious thunderstorm. Oh my goodness. Always, right during the real talk, there's a tornado coming through. What we're going to do is we're going to get down, all right? And we're going to play something. Let's do something because I think I don't play this very well at all, but I'm going to try because Denise needs to get up on something positive here. Let's see. Ready? Is this it? Okay. Okay, let's see if this is right. We're trying the Bublé version. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance. Stars are falling up and over your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover out of the sky. All of the leaves on the trees are falling to the sounds of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to play softly calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know that the night's mother magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the song for the moonlight seems to shine in your eyes. Can I just have one more romance with you, my love? Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Well, I want to make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning's come. I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. When you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. Then all my dreams will come true, dear. There I will make you one of my own. And every time you touch me, you just tremble inside. And then I know how you want me. I know you can't hide. Can I just have one more dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, oh, my love? Oh, can I just have one more romance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you? End's always different. Sometimes it's good. That was a really bad ending. Let's play one of my favies. Ready? This is another oldie but a goodie. Ready? Check this out. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I'll never lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. No, but I say your goodbyes. They love me with eyes that cry. How can I go on without you? You took the part once was my heart. So why not take all of me? All of me. Why not take all of me? How can I go on without you? You took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me? Your goodbye leave me with eyes that cry. How can I go on without you? Take my arms, I'll never use them. Take my lips, I'll never use them. But the way I say your goodbyes, they left me with eyes that cried. Now can I go on without you? You took the part once was my heart. So why not take all of me? I say, why not take all of me? I say, why not take all? Again, every ending's different, people. You just never know which one I'm gonna go with, and sometimes they're crap, like tonight. I keep trying to artistrate the end. I'm not illustrating, I'm artistrating it. And it's okay, but it's not the way it should be, because sometimes it's good that I don't recreate, I just recreate. Do you know what I mean? It's never the same. It always has to be fresh. Winning a big league. Anyway, let's go back to our chat window. Amma! Oh, I'm so glad. I wanted to play that for you tonight. Machine's on, my buddy. Did you pass the test, bud? I know you were taking a test. This is a big thing that Amma was doing. And Amma's one of our friends. Again, guys, if you show up on the YouTube page and you say hello, you become a friend of the show. Very simple. So join us. Join us in the light. It's much better than the darkness that everybody's creating out there. I'm just saying. Like, you can join us. And we're going to find something good, okay? Wow, guys, Friday night play music. A real talk program. Nice. Okay, my machine's done, so you're chilling it for a few minutes. I like it.
satellite in my eyes. Someone's secrets you've seen. Lights and keys.
Never played that on the BeatSeat before.
Satellite.
That's like a crazy beat. I don't know. It'd be like 3/9. Like, what are we playing there? I don't know. Anyway, you guys want to hear something by DMB? I can play something else. I got some songs by the old band of Dave Matthews.
The Dave Matthews Band, we called them. Some people called them that. Some people called them DMB. Some people called them other things that wasn't so nice. But I liked them. They played good music, and then sometimes they didn't. But it was good, right? I liked it. Someone stole a hat of mine at a Dave Matthews concert. No freaking joke, I'm serious. I had the coolest hat in the history of time. It was like this. It was a bugle. Is that the right term? It was an English hat. Maybe it was called something different. Maybe it wasn't a bugle. I think you play a bugle. I don't think you wear a bugle. No. It was something like that, though. And bottom line was, someone stole it right off my head because it looked so cool. They were like, ooh, I want that hat. I've only seen one. It was one of one, really. It was a bowler. It was a bowler hat. It was an English bowler hat. But this one was fantastic. It was perfectly set on my head. I was winning big league, really. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, where's my freaking hat? And they're like, oh, I stole it from you. I'm like, really? Why would you do that? They're like, because it's so cool.
Actually, it was like a coordinated effort. This is insane. Someone took the hat off my head. As I turned to go run after it, was a girl. As I ran to turn around, her boyfriend or whoever, her friends, got in my way and stopped me. And they're like, just let her go. I'm like, what? And I'm trying to get away. The guy held on to me long enough for her to get away. And then when I finally got away, I looked back. I'm like, what just happened? And the guy was gone. So they coordinated the effort to steal this hat. That's how cool this hat was. I'm just letting you freaking know. This isn't something that you're like, oh, well, that's a cool hat. No, it was a freaking awesome hat.
It was an awesome hat, and they just destroyed it on me. They took it away from me.
I tried many bowler hats over the years. Never worked the same after that. It's kind of crazy. Dave Matthews Show in Hartford, Connecticut. I think I was there with my friend, a couple friends. If you were there with me, shout it out.
Crazy how it feels tonight. Crazy how you make it all alright. Crush me with all things you do, and I'll do for you anything to go. Setting, smoking, feeling high, and this moment it feels so right. Lovely lady, you move at your feet. Oh God, I want you so badly, and all of this could tomorrow be so wondrous as they're sleeping. Let's go drive till the morning comes, and watch the sunrise and
fill our souls up. We'll drink some wine till we get drunk. It's crazy thinking, just knowing that the world is round. I'm here, I'm dancing on the ground. Am I right side up or upside down? Is this real, or am I dreaming? Lovely lady, let me drink you, please. A spare drop, I promise. Lying under this spell you cast on me each moment, the more I love you. Crush me, come on. It's crazy, I'm thinking, just knowing that the world is round. I'm here, I'm dancing on the ground. Am I right side up or upside down? Is this real, or am I dreaming? Lovely lady, I will treat you sweet. Adore you, I mean you will crush me. And it's times like this when my faith I feel it. Know how I love you. Come on. I'm thinking, just know you're around. I'm here, I'm dancing on the ground. Am I right side up or upside down? To each other we'll be facing my love, back in your ground. It's crazy, I'm thinking, just as long as you're around. I'm here, dancing off the ground. Am I right side up, or am I upside down? To each other I don't remember the ending as well as I remember the rest of the song, obviously, because I can just sing all the rest of it almost exactly like Dave Matthews. But I think cleaner? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My bad, Abba Bashid. What? The dude that played Black Panther just died from colon cancer? What? Did that really just happen? Alma Machine just said that. That's crazy. Are you serious? That dude was like... Is that real? Did that just happen? Are you serious, Alma? We gotta play a song for that dude. That guy was awesome. Oh, man, I hate when I hear that stuff happen. You know? Young man. Sad. Let's sing this song for him because this is a straight up song, perfect song for something like that. When someone's on their way to some other plane, with or without you. How about that? You guys want a little with or without you? I like playing this song. Let's give it a shot. the stone set in your eyes. See the thorn twist. Shh. I got the words all. I had the perfect intro there too. Hold on. Let me go back and get the intro again because that was nice, and we'll let it roll up proper. See the thorn twist in your side, and I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, the bed of now she makes me wait, and I'll wait for you. With or without you. The storm, we reach the shore. Give it all, but I want more. Wait for you, with or without you, with or without you, I can't live. With or without you. When you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away, with or without you. My hands are tied, my body bruised. Got me with nothing to win, and nothing left to lose. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away, with or without you. With or without you, I can't live. Oh, with or without you. With or without you, yeah, yeah. That, whoa, that, oh, no. With or without. I can't live, no, with or without you. Without you. Who's on, my friend? Say hello. Say hello. Subscribe and dig the bell. Look, somebody's going to be number 600. I'm just saying. My buddy JD. JD! Look, dude, head over to the tube. You see 599. You could be number 600, brother. JD, head over to the tube. All right? Just type in Mark Pyre's Real Talk there. You're going to catch up. You're going to see me in real time. You're going to hear me. You can chat with all my friends over there, which we're still catching up. It's early-ish for my friends. It's 11:23. They usually don't show up until like 1 in the morning. We do about 4 hours every day, JD. But you're not catching that on the Insta. I throw on very quick for the Insta, and then we do all night long for the last 607 days, my friends. So head over to YouTube, subscribe, and dig the bell. Be number 600, all right? And once you get here, say hello. Say, I'm number 600, and I'll put you in a song. Literally, I'll make up a song right now with you, JD. Head over to the tube. YouTube, look, see, look, I'm going to show you. See, look, it's above. It says YouTube, and that says Mark Pyre's Real Talk. So all you have to do is go to the talk, JD, go there to the Real Talk show at the tube, and then you could say hello to Denise, and I'm a machine, and we don't have Dagger and Sig out yet, but it's early, okay? Look, other people will show, and we're eventually going to connect the entire planet here on this platform. It's only a matter of time, people. I've already seen it. I've seen that episode before. I watched that episode. It was starring Denise Richards, actually. What the hell? What else do we got here? What do you guys want to hear? I'm going to go back to my chat window here. Rolling Stones. Yes, Denise misses all the shows at the Hartford. They stole my hat at that thing. Machine said, yeah, the guy he died at 43, guys. That's sad. Oof. That's why I'm saying I'm 42, all right? People ask, why do you push? Why do you do what you're doing? Why don't you just take your time? I don't have time. I'm 42. I don't know what the hell's coming next. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I show up every day because whenever I'm gone, I gave it my all. Bottom line, okay? And I appreciate you guys sticking around with me because I'm never stopping. And if the Lord keeps me healthy, I'll be here. And if you guys show up, we're going to have a heck of a good time. We're going to have a great time. Christopher Walken, what do you think? Wow, of course, it's going to be great. Al Pacino, what do you think? Oh, guys, you got to come over to the Real Talk program. Gonna hear a song. Maybe do a face swap or something. I did a movie called Scarface. It was a good film. I liked playing Tony Montana. I got in there. They were like, hey, Al, give us your greatest Cuban impression. I was like, my name is Antonio Montana. You killed my father, prepare to die. They're like, no, you can't be in both movies. You could either be in Scarface or you could be in Princess Bride. And he chose Scarface. Because you know the other guy sounds like him too. My name is Enrico Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that. Guys, I remember all the classic movies because I used to watch movies like crazy. Hold on, what's this? What did we do here? Yeah, we did a little free falling a little while ago. You missed it, guys. Let me play a little something. You guys want to see a face swap or you want to hear a song? Someone's got to yell out and say. I could go for doing a face swap right now, to be honest. I got a lot to play for you. The question is, what are we going to do tonight? Are we playing music all night? Am I going to go through every episode of the Donald Trump show for you? I don't know. It's still early. I'm not really sure what we're doing yet. Oh, my man! All right, guys. Banana Revolutions. Mad, it is your 600 subscribers. Hold on. I'm going to refresh the screen and just see. Hold on. Bam! Bam! Banana, my brother. All right, so I'm going to play you something because you're digging on it. Do you have a request? Do you have a song you'd like to hear? You know what? We're going to play a little song. JD Boomer is better. Totally. JD, I'm going to rock you, okay? Check this out. This is for JD. So JD Boomer is going to get a song because he's number 600, guys. That's my brother. I'm so excited you came over, pal. All right, so what can we play for JD on his birthday? This is your birthday. You joined the program for the first time. It's your birthday, okay? My brothers, yeah, send your links over here, by the way, because we are a place to connect, okay? This is a platform connecting positivity, and you know that from Instagram. But this is where I really broadcast now. Instagram's kind of taking on the back seat. I have to record the screen because they don't allow it. Dude, it's so cool that you're number 600. And this is day 607, so you're kind of like right there in the mix. I love it. That's why I was always saying I love being like the flat number, like 600, or if I could see something that's got 12 and I could be the 13th, I'm always clicking on it, 8 days a week. Okay, let's see what I could do. Now, if I don't know that one, because I don't think I've ever played or heard that, I've heard it very vague, but I could play you some Beatles if you want. Let me tell you some Beatles I do know, and then you could just say, yeah, that's cool. Or if not, I'll keep trying to play the 8 days a week. But let's see. They've got 7,327 songs, so we're going to have to figure this out. All I need is love. Ba, 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 ba. All you need is love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baby. It feels like it's like Roy Orbison almost. Let's see. Let's play you some. Ooh, you know what I want to learn? I'm gonna have to go over this for you guys, but Blackbird I'm gonna learn at some point. I just gotta listen to it a few times because there's a lot going on in there. But we're gonna do that. What's this? No, I don't think I could do that without a bass. Well, I got my bass, so to speak. What's this? Okay, let's try this and just see. I don't think I can play it, but I'm going to try it. Dear Prudence, won't you come out and play? I don't know how it goes. It's something like, that's like sort of it, but not it at all. I'm going to play you something I know, okay? Don't fresh me out. Don't let me down. Let's try that. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I said, don't let me down. Now let me see if I can figure out how this goes. Nobody ever loved me like she does. Oh, she does. I gotta figure out how it goes, guys, but this is a hot tune. Hold on, let me go back and figure out this. Nobody ever loved me like she does. Yes, she does. And if she ever loved me, ever like she do me, oh, she do me, yeah, she does. So don't let me down, don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time. No, I don't know how this works. From the first time she really done me. Oh, she done me. Oh, she done me good. I guess nobody ever really done me like she done me. She done. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Wow. Don't let me down. So that's like a go at it, but I don't know how to play the song. I never played that one before. Let's see what else we could do. Guys, I'll try anything. 8 days a week. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, I need your love, babe. Guess you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe, just like I do. How's this song freaking go? Ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week. Know how to show you care. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that song, actually. Holy cow, I'm out of my freaking mind. I will take songs like that are not written. I can't do that though with an original or with somebody else's original song. Ooh, I got one for you. This song I dig. Let's see if this is the right one.
Guys, we're going to give this one a shot, okay? It's going to make us feel something. I'm hoping maybe makes us feel good about where we're going for the rest of the evening. Where's that to the rest of the Real Talk program, really? Really, winning big league, if you knew it, now you at least know fully. Okay, I keep pushing the wrong one here. Let's see if this is right.
Okay, I think this is it, people. Talking a little Beatles action. I'm gonna get flagged, copyright flagged. But you know what? It's from my man JD.
In a church where the wedding's been. It's a dream, it's in the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon no one will hear. No one comes near to working, donning the socks of the night, and nobody's there. Who doesn't care? Oh, the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. They all belong. Oh, look at all the lonely people. Oh, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried long ago. Nobody cared. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved for the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. That's when the coffee tastes nice right there after an Eleanor Rigby.
Eleanor Digby pooped in her pants and she went to dance at the store. They said, we don't want no more. Can you go home and wash out your undies, 'cause they smell like New Jersey on a bad day. I'm just a saying, I grew up there and I can say what I want, 'cause I was in the Jersey Shore. They used to say it's the armpit of America. They did. I used to be like, why? It's really actually a cool place, but whatever, dude. Whatever. You guys know this song? This is kind of a cool dude right here. We're doing lots of stuff for JD as our 600th subscriber on the Real Talk program. Really, we're up there, guys. We're 400 away from the big 1K. You're doing such a great job. I just want to thank you. 607 days in a row. That's not like 5 minutes, people. We're talking about 2 to 5 hours a day. Here we go. Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, and you can start to make it better. Hey, Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her into your skin, you will begin to make it better, 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 better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey, Jude, refrain. Don't put your palm down your shoulder. For when you know that it's a fool who raised a fool, but it's a world, it's a little colder. It's not right. No, no, no. I don't know how that part goes. Hey, Jude, don't be afraid. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, and then you can start to make it better, better, better. Whoa. So let it out and let it in. Made you afraid. I don't know, the chords aren't right here. So let it in. Made you afraid. Let go on your shoulder. Okay, I got it. The chords are crap here, but I got it. Give me a second here. We're just going to go back to that one part. Ready? Here we go. The minute you let her under your skin, you can begin to make it better, 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 better. Anytime you feel the pain, hey, Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulder. When you know that he's a fool who plays it cool, just making the world a little colder. Na, 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 na. How's it go there? Na, na, na. I don't think it goes that high. Na, 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 na. Hey, Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, and you can start to make it better, better, better. You know, Mother F, so let it out and let it in. Hey,
Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to perform with. And don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you'll do. The moment you need is on your shoulders. I don't know this rise. Hey Jude, don't make it bad.
Like, what if Bob Dylan was singing this?
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better.
Right? Or how about Ray Charles? Hey Jude, don't make it bad. No, it's not good. That's not a good Ray Charles there. I gotta sing Ray Charles to do Ray Charles. Anyway, let's just try to sing it more like Beatles again.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember, let her into your skin, then you will begin to make it better, better, better. Let's throw this guitar against the wall. And don't you know that I'm a fool for playing for 607 days in a row? And we've got 5 people on the Real Talk Show. Throw my guitar, hell no!
I'm gonna keep playing every single day for the rest of my days, and if you 5 keep showing up, that's my family right there. And whoever shows up is a part of this Real Talk family. That is what we are, a family. And what do families do? They fight, they bicker, they argue, they have a perspective. And some people are like, I didn't like it. And I'm like, whatever, dude, go outside and cry into your freaking beer and come back because you're family. All right, thanks for coming out. So you should always leave it. Okay, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Appreciate you having a perspective, but you're wrong. Okay, I love you. Come back tomorrow.
Okay, guys, we're going to play one more Beatles song before I play some face swaps, okay? Like, I want to hold your hand, Melania. That's a song, really. It's being written right now. Let's see, one more tune.
I've got a feeling. Imagine. Ooh. I think we need some crap like that right now because this world is garbage. Let's be honest, right? So much negativity. People are so mean to each other. Like, you can't even say anything on Facebook or on anything anymore with people that are jumping down your throat. Jumping down it. By the way, I'm laughing at all the people that are writing Joe Biden's tweets. He said something today like, let's not let George Floyd and he said the other guy that just passed away, which is horrible. Derek Green, I think, whatever. Whatever the guy's name was. Both of them are horrible things. He goes, let's not let them become hashtags. Just let them become hashtags. I said, Joe, who's writing your tweets? Because we all know you believe hashtags are those tags you can't cut under a mattress because you'll get in trouble from the law. That's the hashtag. The guy's a freaking mental. Just saying. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country, season you try. Nothing to kill or die for, no religion too. Imagine all the people
longing for the day. And you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. We could do that last line better. And you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine there's no possessions. I gotta hear the rest of the part goes. Imagine there's no possessions. Wonder if you can. Nothing to kill or die for. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all. Guys, okay, we're going to come back and do this again one time, but there's some decent parts, right? We got there, sort of. I just don't know how to play it. Honestly, I don't know how to play any of these songs. But I'm going to keep trying. Yes. JD, you look, we have to take everything to heart. JD knows what I'm talking about. Got to take everything to heart. I think I'm going to play you a face swap. So let me just show you what happened here, just so you have an idea. So, Patsy, give me an update. What's happening out there with Hurricane Laura?
Mr. President, the first responders did tremendous, and they saved the day.
Latest report from CNN was that there was some violence, but it was mostly peaceful. Just like the protests in Seattle, in Wisconsin, and in Portland, really. I saw a great meme today. It was a CNN reporter, and this was real. He's standing in front of like some massive fire in the streets, like a car just blew up or something. And he's standing there, and the byline is, there is a couple of explosions, but it's mostly peaceful protests. I just have to laugh. The left is just so desperate. We're going to win big league. We're not going to let them stop the Trump train. Sleeps over Joe, taking a nap on his Joey futon. He's a bumbling Biden, really.
You're right, Mr. President. He is a bumbling Biden.
Sure
Winning
is.
big league every day, for the rest of my days at least. Sleepy, sleep, sleep sofa. I like to sleep on my sleep sofa. And look, I'm writing a new song right now. It's called Sleepy Times with Sleep Sofa Joe.
I love it, Mr. President. Can you add a part about him being a sleep sofa?
It goes a little something like this. Sleep sofa, I like to put my head down on the sleep sofa. I'm working on it with a songwriting master. I don't know if you know the Real Talk program, but I'm going to write a masterpiece.
Now that sounds like a hit, Mr. President.
That's right. Sleepy sleeps. Anyway,
Mr. President, what if you rolled down?
a sleepy sleep sofa.
Yes, that's it.
We're going to work on it. Anyway, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.
That's my favorite. Pence gives him a vocal note. Mr. President, what about if you go down?
Sleepy sleep sofa.
Yes, that's it, Mr. President. Oh my goodness, guys. Can you believe this is the stuff I think of on a daily basis? I'm excited that you are a subscriber to this program because every single day I drop a new face swap. And this is today's. That was yesterday's. and I'm about to play you today's. Here we go. Hope you're ready for it, because I'm ready for it. I don't think you saw this yet either. This is Trump accepting his nomination. Just came. This is fresh off the presses. Literally, right before I went live, I recorded this. Here we go.
It's Hammerl and Jameson live from the studio. Let's head to the RNC where Donald J. Trump accepts the nomination from the Republican Party for President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, I stand here before you to absolutely accept the nomination for President of the United States of America. And even now, as God tries to blow my hair off my head, I stand here proud of the work we've done the first 4 years. And remember, we're going to drain the swamp. That's right, there's no getting away from the Trumper. Have you seen Pelosi? Pelosi wants to stop the debates. She doesn't want Sleeps Over Joe to get on stage with me. She says legitimize. She doesn't believe I'm the president? Look at all the flags behind me. Look at the emblem on my podium. I'm the president. Sleeps Over Joe doesn't know his name. And I understand that's why they're trying to derail the debates, because I'm going to rip off Joe Biden's arms in the square. We're going to pull a Braveheart on him. I've been talking about this since the beginning. And finally, it's coming to fruition. Big League. Listen, I've got to go, but I will be back tomorrow with the next episode of the Donald Trump Show. Have a good night.
Trump's bringing us episode 23 of the Donald Trump Show tomorrow. And JD hasn't seen, besides those 2 face swaps right there, you haven't seen a Donald Trump show yet. So I'm going to share one with you. Now, this one I'm very excited about, just so JD can also see all the other impressions I do. You guys can all see. This is something I did the other day. This is episode 22. And it shows you a little bit of my range as a celebrity impressionist. Here you go.
It's Hammerl and Jameson with episode 22 of the Donald Trump Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak at the 600th episode of the Mark Pyers Real Talk Show. It's been quite a journey, I have to say. He's done a lot of face swaps. He's done a lot of different shows about the Trumper. But on top of that, he's got some episodes of the Trump Show that are pretty good. Making fun of Pelosi, Sleeps Over Joe. You know, we're calling him Joey Futon now as well. He's a futon. You can get futons or sleepsofas when you stop by Sleeps Over Joe's warehouse. Comes in 7 fabrics and sizes. The Senator, it's a lumpy mess. Just like the sleepsofa, really. Look, I've got a few people that want to say happy 600th day to Mark, so let's get into it and see who we got. Number 2, it's been 600 days, and he's still alive.
No matter what we try, Dr. Evil, he keeps broadcasting.
But Dr. Evil, he did not follow our projections. Silence! Enough of this insolence. Everybody gather around. Look, I've got a plan. If we can just... Wait, no, hold on. Where are you taking me? Wait, let me go back because I'm trying to share my plan with them. Okay, let's send in the murder hornets. Are you kidding me? Dr. Evil called? Look, I'm kind of pissed at Dr. Evil right now. Pocket dialed me last time. And I think he's working with Fauci and Bill Gates. That's right, Evil Gates. Anyway, that's another story. What else we got? Yeah, I got one for you. It's Mark Pyers' 600th day in a row. And I called Artie to see if he wants to say anything. Hey, Artie. Yeah, I'll say hi. 600 days. That's freaking crazy. Congratulations. You know, I don't know about you, but I miss that tag team duo. Seriously, Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang? That's a match made in heaven. I'm wondering if God had that plan. Look, if we put these two together, they're going to make magic happen. Anyway, what else we have?
Hi, Mark. It's Mark Zuckerberg. Look, congratulations on 600 shows, but I'm going to continue to block your show because I don't like your content. Maybe if you didn't talk about Donald Trump, I wouldn't suppress your program. But I zuck.
So wait, let me get this straight. So you censor the Real Talk program, and then you're going to call and say congratulations? Oh, congratulations, Mark, for broadcasting and me blocking you every single time. You're doing great at getting it nowhere. Anyway, what else we got?
My name is Chuck Schumer. I'm here to talk about Sleep Sofa Joe and Mark Pyers, 600 days in a row. It's pretty impressive if it was not Mark Pyers. If it was a Joe Biden or a Democrat, I would really think it's great.
I gotta tell you, I almost hate this guy as much as Pelosi. All right, who's next?
I just wanted to wish Mark Pyers a happy 600 days. That's a lot of days in a row. And we've been working on the coronavirus vaccine for like 20 years now. So I know what he's going through. But it's quite an effort. And I'm hoping that he can get people to take our vaccine.
Look, we all know you're trying to vaccinate the world, Bill. And I just want to strap you down and give you the first dose.
Well, hi, Mark. It's Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. I know you've been calling me Joey Futon, but look, I plan on beating Donald Trump in November. The fact is, I got an earpiece in. They're telling me everything to say. And if I don't say it right, I got the teleprompter as a backup. My Aunt Judy told me I could be a heck of a president, Mark. So I'm counting on you for your vote. Gotta beat Donald Trump, and we need the Real Talk show.
Normally I'd be like, that's cool, but it sleeps over Joe, and I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't fall asleep, Mark, during his little speech there. But there's still time between now and November for Sleep Sofa Joe to fall asleep on his futon. That's right, Joey Futon. What do we got next?
Hey, Mark, it's Al Pacino. Just want to wish you happy 600.
Not many people cooler than Al Pacino. You know, I'd love to get a cappuccino with Al Pacino. Maybe a Dunkachino with Al Pacino. I don't know.
My name is Andrew Cuomo. I've been here doing this Real Talk program a few times now. It's 600 days. You know, I was on here last at 500 days. I said this guy's going to go over. There's no way he's not doing under 1,000, okay? But look, COVID's serious. If you need some PPE, you can send them to New York, and I'll put them in the nursing homes. Look, I got to go, but happy 600, Mark.
Freaking Cuomo, right? Unbelievable. How's your Cuomo doing? Andrew, I'm pretty sure Mark does not want to hear from Cuomo. But you have a really nice Cuomo, much better than mine. Guys, what's up? Gary V. Look, 600 days in a row, Mark Pyers, Real Talk. I can't believe it. This guy's on fire. He's going to go all the way to maybe 15,000 days. And look, I just got to tell you, nobody else has got that. Nobody else is doing it. So crushing it. 600 days, crushing it. I think this guy's going to go until the sun burns out. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Those are some kind words for the Real Talk show from Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk, I'm not sure. If you don't know Gary V, then you must not be on social media. He's a good guy. He's rising up. Anyway, 600 days in a row is a big deal, and Gary V believes it. What else we got? Anything else here?
Mark, I just heard the news. 600 days in a row. I can't believe it. Last time we talked, it was 500 days, and you just go. You like the Energizer Bunny. Oh, no. I did. I told you back then at 500, put your head down. Just go, man. No one can stop the bright light within. 600 is nothing. Look, Mark, go until the stars burn out.
We actually found somebody cooler than Al Pacino. Christopher Walken's the man. Do you ever see him in Dead Zone? It touches things, and he can see the future. I wish Trump could do that for November. Find out who's going to win. Me or Sleep Sofa Joe. Look, remember, you can sleep on the sleep sofa all you want. You also may find some change in the cushions in the sleep sofa if you're looking around for some spare change. That's all Sleep Sofa Joe has is kind of like loose memories. And also he takes naps on his Joey futon. That's right. I'll see you guys on the next Donald Trump show, but 600 days of real talk. Looking forward to hitting 700, 800, all the way to 1,000. And then we go and put our foot on the gas. That's right, people. We're just getting started. It's going to take time, people, but we're going to win big league. Have a good night.
I love that episode. There's only one change I'd make in that episode. That's the Sleep Sofa Joe. I would make him look even stupid, like more ridiculous than he did. He's okay. Like he actually was coherent. Hi, Mark. It's Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. Look, my Aunt Judy told me I make a good president. I said, who? Where? For the Rotary Club? No, not for the Rotary Club. For President of the United States. Really? Yeah, just believe in yourself, Joe. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, we don't either. Oof. The guy won't debate. I knew that the whole time. He can't go out. Did you see Pelosi? Pelosi's trying to derail the debates because she has so much faith in that president, vice president, Sleep Sofa Joe. I mean, it's so weird that they have this guy as their candidate. He is a mental. Oh, my brother. Oh, you're in Ireland. All right, so let me think about this. It's 5 a.m. So I'm going to have to be on early for you to catch a show, brother. JD, so you know what? Oh, my goodness, JD, I just placed myself, okay? JD, by the way, I love your work. I'm not sure if you remember, I used to comment on your work all the time when I was on Instagram. Real quick, I just want you to know this. Thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate my work because I love your work. I want to collaborate with you somehow, buddy. I don't know how, but we're going to figure it out. But guys, JD, his work is phenomenal. I've never seen photography like he creates. I remember that specifically. It's probably been a year and a half since I've seen or looked at anything on Instagram. I don't really pay attention to Instagram now. I'm on YouTube pushing. But dude, I love your work and I want to definitely connect with you. So please come back. But I'm going to try to come on. I think on Sunday, there's a good chance I'll be on around 7 p.m., which is 5 hours back. So it's about midnight for you. So we'll see. Maybe on Sunday I'll see you. And I'll be live. We have Mariam on, Hanain, who comes on. She brings me down the rabbit hole with all these crazy stories of what's going on in the world. So every week she comes on. And awesome to see you, buddy. I'm so glad you're my 600th subscriber. It means so much, especially knowing that it's you, brother. Like, I love your work. That's like the coolest thing to me, to have you as the 600th. It's so cool. So anyway, sleep well, buddy. Thank you again for popping on. I'm going to keep playing some stuff for everybody else. Guys, I hoped that JD had one more. Oh, dude, you got to come here. You have to come here for sure. It's the States. I mean, once we get past the elections. Don't come here until after the elections. I'm going to play this. I don't know if JD has time to watch this, but just for a second, even he may dig on this. This is another episode. This is really what the Trump show's like, though. Here we go.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live with episode 21 of the Donald Trump Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump.
Thank you for joining me on episode 21 of the Donald Trump Show. Tonight we're going to talk about Sleep Sofa Joe, but we're also talking about Michelle Obama. Not sure if you saw his speech, so we're going to go over a little bit of it. But also, I found an oldie but a goodie. We're going to get into it. Let's see what we got.
Welcome to Kingswood Community Center.
Is Sleep Sofa trying to do his best Clint Eastwood or what? He's looking like all into the distance like, make my day, dirtbag.
Actually, that's the one down I used to work. As a joke. You didn't know where we were anyway.
The truth comes out. Bumbling Biden. Did you hear him? He said every time he gaffes, he says, that's a joke. We know you're a joke, Sleep Sofa Joe. But you really have no idea where you are, do you? Where are you? What state are you in right now?
And here at home, as George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and a never-ending list of innocent people of color continue to be murdered.
Miguel, I agree with you. Any innocent people should not be getting murdered by cops. But let's be honest, George Floyd, he's a 5-time criminal on his way to being 6th. And unfortunately, that bad cop, yeah, he was maybe racist, I don't know, but he's a bad cop. Terrible cop. He should be in jail forever. And he murdered him. So, but no, that was horrible. But anybody who's murdered, but don't say countless. I think it was 13 last year. What's countless is all of the little boys, girls, adults, all of the people that are dying constantly that are not part of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Stating the simple fact that a Black Life Matters is still met with derision from the nation's highest office.
Look, I love Black lives, Michelle.
What we get instead is chaos, division, and a total and utter lack of empathy.
You see this? It's like I should write down what she's saying, and then you could write Antifa on top, and you'd say, that's what's going on right now.
They see an entitlement that says only certain people belong here.
What is she talking about, Bushwood Country Club?
That greed is good and winning is everything, because as long as you come out on top.
Says the former First Lady of the United States, living in a $12.5 million house in Martha's Vineyard.
It doesn't matter what happens to everyone else.
Why did you and your husband, because you want to all of a sudden take credit for him, why did you cut off funding to the historic black colleges and universities? I refunded them, by the way. You ever heard of the Terraform Act, Michelle? Well, your husband didn't. I released 4,400 criminals who really were, it was like minor offenses, and 97% of them were black. Why didn't you do that, huh, Miguel?
They see our leaders labeling fellow citizens enemies of the state.
You know, I'm looking into the Snowden case because you declared him an enemy of the state for just telling the people what you were doing behind their backs. It just goes to show that you didn't just spy on the Trump campaign, you spied on every single human being in the United States of America. Good job. Very good. For me. You're going down. So all I gotta say, hashtag Obamagate. Hashtag Shadowgate, really.
While emboldening torch-bearing white supremacists.
You know, this would have been the perfect time for her to bring up the wild people in the streets. They're burning buildings, they're beating people up in the streets, they're murdering each other, the criminals in all the democratic cities. And she doesn't bring it up. She talks about white supremacists. Where the hell is that going on? We're talking about rioting in the streets. It's all of your people, Betuele.
They watch in horror as children are torn from their families and thrown into cages.
Are you kidding me? We're talking about the cages that your husband built. Look at this, right on national television. She's lying to the people. Your husband is the one who built the cages and used them first. I don't even know how much we use them, but I know your husband built them.
And pepper spray and rubber bullets are used on peaceful protesters for a photo op.
Why would I not take a photo op with a Bible in my hand? It's a total baller move. Look, they shouldn't have been throwing glass bottles and water bottles that are frozen at the police officers. So they got what they deserved.
Sadly, this is the America that is on display for the next generation.
Unfortunately, what's on display for the next generation is a psyop that your husband created, and you guys continue to foster fake news. Yes, that's right. You guys created it for Trump, and I'm just destroying it against you because you all of you are fake news.
I want to start by thanking Harvey Weinstein for organizing this amazing day. Harvey.
What?
This is possible because of Harvey. He is a wonderful human being, a good friend,
and just a powerhouse.
Are you kidding me? Harvey Weinstein? Oh my goodness. But well, you are one heck of a judge of character, I have to say. Big league.
And the fact that he and his team took the time to make this happen for all of you should say something not about me or about this place, but about you.
Actually, it says a lot about you, Madrell. But look, let's see, do we have anything else, or is that it?
By the way, we're going to have, if I get elected president, free college education for 4 years of college, flat out.
Are you kidding me? And we're talking about Sleeps Over Joe, or is that Bernie Sanders? Free college? How are we going to do? Let's just write checks for everybody and give them college for free. This is hilarious. Look, I got to tell you, we got to get these people out of here. Look, I'll see you guys on the next episode of The Donald Trump Show.
Why do I laugh more than I don't know, maybe I'm not. But that makes me laugh so freaking hard. Oh my goodness. Oh, first of all, calling her all different forms of Miguel. Oh, it's one of the best episodes. But the crazy thing is they're all so freaking good. And I have to play a very short one for Amma, for JD, because he's about to pass out. I know it. But one more. This will make you cry yourself to sleep. There's a lady in America here that we call Nancy Pelosi. Her name's Nancy Pelosi, and everything she touches is poison. Well, you'll see. Here we go. This is very short.
It's Hamill and Jameson. Donald J. Trump back with episode 3 of The Trump Show.
I want to thank you for joining me on episode 3 of the Donald J. Trump Show. Today, we talk about poison. That's right. Don't drink the poison. It's going to kill many people more than coronavirus. Yeah, poison. That's right. Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, I'm sorry. Some people don't know that we do call her poison. Let's take a look at this clip here. I want you to hear what she has to say.
You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear.
Let's be honest, Nancy. You know nothing about politics. And wrap-up smear? Really? That's what you've been doing to me? Sounds like something you got from your OBGYN. But whatever.
You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it.
I'm sorry, Nancy, can you say that one more time? What was that?
You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it.
Look, she's creating fake news. She told the reporters, you create a story. Let's get back to this clip.
And then you write it.
Can you freaking believe this?
Unless they see it's reported in the press that this, and this, so they have that validation that the press reported the smear.
You write the story after we report the falsehoods, and it becomes a validated story by the news, by you, the fake news garbage.
It's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report.
Also, when she says merchandising it, who is she, Mel Brooks from Spaceballs? Spaceballs the flamethrower. Yeah, okay, poison, whatever.
Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic. And it's self-evident.
You see there, she says it's self-evident because we've been doing it to Trump since he came down the escalator. Well, I have to tell you that I'm happy that I found out about this poison. Now I can put all of my efforts towards taking you down to Chinatown. That's right. We will drain Poison and Schumer from the swamp. Drain them from the swamp.
JD, you're my man, brother. I appreciate you. Keep shooting, pal. And we're going to figure out how to do something. One day I have this plan. My plan is this, especially if you come to the States, we're going to get this going. Every year on December 30th, it's the New Year episode of the Real Talk Show, because I started this on December 31st, 2018. So every year on the 30th will be the New Year's Eve show. I want to start getting a place somewhere where people can join us and connect. That's not really a cool thing for you to shoot, but it'd be cool to have you there. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to start doing that. We're going to build this thing out. And then we're going to just connect, get a stage. I'm going to do a Real Talk show for everybody, live. The New Year's show will be live for everybody. We'll be there to connect together, bring people live on stage with me, and forget about coronavirus. It's probably not going to... I think coronavirus will be long gone by then. It won't be a vaccine. It'll just kind of dissipate at some point. It's not going to go away. It's not going to disappear, but it will dissipate. And maybe when everybody gets it. I met a couple of people today that said they got it. They've had it. And they were like, it's no joke, you know. That is so true. JD knows. He said everything is cool to shoot if you look at it the right way. I was saying, I wrote this on the side. I'm a drone aerial photographer. I was the first guy to buy a drone in Fairfield County, first real estate agent to buy a drone in Fairfield County. I bought it in 2013 before anybody else in order to provide value. I figured if I could shoot my properties from the right angle, show the perspective, I can get people in the door. See, here's a little known stat. Maybe it's a known stat by now, but people spend about 2.5 to 3 seconds on the main photo of a house. If they don't like what they see, they move on. So I want to make sure I hit with the best photo. Now what I realized is this. Everybody started saying, hey, can you shoot my properties and I'll pay you? I'm like, yeah, sure. Started something called DASA, Drone Aerial Service of America. Drone Aerial Services of America. Trying to be like NASA. And then I came up with something better, Dr. Drone. So I'm Dr. Drone, and basically I shoot aerial photography. And here's the thing I think is funny. Everybody else who's a realtor would be like, oh, well, I'm just going to buy a drone. I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead. Because unless you have an eye, you're just a guy flying a drone trying not to hit a tree. And I see some of the photography, aerial photography from people who are not, you know, don't understand what it means to look for that angle, you know. And JD, I wonder if you agree with me. In general, like when I go to shoot something, like I've already seen 5 to 7 shots in my mind of based on the angles, just looking at that property, 5 to 7 shots, angles, 20 to 30 feet up from the front right, whatever. I've got all these different shots in my head. So when I fly up there the first time, I'm like, I know I'm going there, and there, because I got that shot already in my mind. I got it. It's a lockdown. Then there's bonus if you find extra stuff. But I go into a location and I'm like, I got my angles already. Like I know where I want to go. And I'm not a photographer by trade. I'm an artist, you know? I mean, when you can do any impression in the world and you can write music in real time, you can take a photo because you understand what looks right. You understand what grabs someone's attention because it's the only thing that'll grab my attention. And the bottom line is if you're going to be a creator and somebody creates something that's really, it's never been done in the history of time, you're going to be extremely particular about what is good, what is very, very good, and you're going to have a palette that's different than anybody else. And I feel that that's where I'm sort of at in my life. I've created something here on this Real Talk show that's never existed. And I know that now. It took it's happened over the 607 days. But to be a show that is the moment happening in real time, every day forever, if I'm breathing, I'm here. So we're 607 days in, and we do 2 to 5. I mean, right now we're an hour and 46 minutes, and we're just getting going, JD. I know you got to go. But I'm saying, and Paul's on, my buddy. But here's the thing. We keep driving because the most important thing in my life is my family and is like continuing to try to get them a better life. Right now, I'll tell you what. This world we're living in is scary for me, and it's scary for the world that they're going into in the future is what I'm worried about. Like, if I don't do what I can to make a change in this generation, when they get to it, it's over. The people are trying to destroy this world. They're trying to destroy this nation. And I have to stand up and say, look, positivity is the way for us to get through this. It's not with either candidate. I'm going to make fun of everybody. Because at the end of the day, what we need to understand is a laugh is going to get us through this. And both sides are so divisive that they continue to create divide after the election. So knowing that, what do you do? We already know it now. What do? Do you continue to bash each other? Continue to go at the jugular? I think what you got to do is you got to stand up and you got to say, you know what? I love you because you have your own perspective. And I don't care if you vote for that person. I think it's weird that you vote for a guy who doesn't remember his name and calls himself Joe Biden's husband, Joe Biden. But if that's who you want to vote with, if you're going to vote for somebody just because you hate somebody, I would say really do your research. I actually want to read something to you. Nobody's on Insta right now. I threw it on here for just a background. I got this really amazing I'm going to just read you this, and it's not me. I didn't write this, okay? This is from a buddy. I had a buddy write something, and I just loved it. And I asked him, do you mind if I post this on a page? He's like, not at all, because these people were acting all crazy like. You know how that people can get on Facebook. And they were like, some lady goes, well, what the hell is Donald? Tell me what Donald Trump's done. He hasn't done anything. And I said, oh, I'm glad you asked, because you said you wanted to know. So this is what my buddy Chris said. Ready? Listen to this. This is from Chris. My brother, I appreciate you. I'll see you soon, all right? We have to work back to a better world is what JD said, and he's so right. Let me read this to you guys real quick because I think this is very important for us to hear. This is what he said. So I get asked often by people on the fence about why Trump. I also get asked that question in a more derogatory way from Democrat friends. So here are my thoughts. First, I didn't vote for Trump in the last election. I voted for Jill Stein. I'm sure a majority of you don't even know who she is or what she stood for. Without getting into her politics, which I didn't agree with all of them, I did vote for her because I am a registered independent and because I was influenced by my daughter. I thought about Trump's misgivings in his past and didn't feel comfortable voting for him when I have a daughter. I wanted to vote for a woman, but there was no possible way I would vote for Hillary Clinton, who I will not get into the reasons why. They're almost endless. This is true. Additionally, I voted for Obama in the previous 2 elections. In fact, I've never voted Republican for president. That being said, over the past 4 years, Trump has changed my mind. He has hired minorities to work alongside him to fix problems. He's hired women to work alongside him in the cooperative way. During the RNC, I listened to and watched a diverse group of people tell their personal stories about their relationship with Trump and how Trump has personally benefited certain groups in America and throughout the world. These weren't simply talking points from celebrities. The women who spoke made it clear to me that he has a mature working relationship with them. The minorities who spoke made it clear to me that he is not racist the way certain media members label him. The business people who spoke made it clear that he knows what he's doing with regards to the economy. The immigrants, especially the ones from China, made it clear that Trump understands how to deal with China and other certain countries like China. I try to see things from a rational and pragmatic stance most of the time, and that is what I've done with Trump as president. I watched both the DNC and the RNC. As a brother to a Republican financial investor in New York City and a Democrat artist in Cincinnati, I'm literally in the middle of both the sibling as one of the relations to politics. So I didn't know what that meant. So anyway, I believe in some things from the Democrat side and some things from the Republican side. I actually liked Biden's speech, which was off of a teleprompter, mind you. But still, he liked Biden's speech. It was emotional and nice. I should have been reading this to somebody else. Yet I am a moderate when it comes to approaching politics. I do not always choose one side over the other. It's not based on one thing. It's based on whatever. He said, I don't necessarily agree with Trump and the TikTok argument. I also got nervous about Trump's decision to take out Soleimani. Yet his decision has appeared to quell the movement of Iraq and Iran and whatnot. That being said, I've gained trust in Trump during his presidency because he has actually done many things to help America and, more importantly, help Americans. So without further ado, here is a list of actual things Trump has done during his presidency, and the list is actually rather extensive, but I just included a few things. Before the virus, more Americans were employed than ever recorded before in history. Most recently, the U.S. added 1.8 million jobs in July despite the coronavirus surge. More than 400,000 manufacturing jobs created since his election. The poverty rate fell to a 17-year low of 11.8% under Trump, and the result of a jobs-rich environment. Poverty rates for African Americans, Hispanic Americans have reached their lowest levels since the U.S. began collecting such data. November 25th, 2019, Trump signed a law to make cruelty to animals a federal felony so that animal abusers face tougher consequences. I'm now a dog owner, a puppy owner. I like that. I remember they had a lot of dog abuse under Obama. No one did a crap thing about it. Michael Vick. December 2018, Trump signed the bill making CBD and hemp legal. Trump signed the Save Our Seas Act, which funds $10 million per year to clean tons of plastic and garbage from the ocean. Trump signed the biggest wilderness protection and conservation bill in a decade and designated 375,000 acres as protected land. In 2018, President Trump signed the groundbreaking First Step Act, a criminal justice bill which enacted reforms making our justice system fairer and helping former inmates successfully return to society. The act expanded judicial discretion in sentencing of nonviolent crimes. It's hard for me to read this so far away. Where are my freaking glasses? I can't see, peoples. Where'd I put my glasses? Where's your glasses? I may have left them upstairs because they needed a cleaning, to be honest. I'm going through stuff that's not that important, but let me just get into the ones that I think are, okay? Trump increased funding for historic black colleges and universities by more than 14%. Trump signed legislation forgiving Hurricane Katrina debt that threatened HBCUs. He made HBCUs a priority by creating a position of executive director of the White House Initiative on HBCUs. So it's a whole different initiative. Trump appointed 5 openly gay ambassadors. Trump ordered his openly gay ambassador to Germany. He promoted Rick Grinnell in February 2020 to Director of National Intelligence, making Rick the first ever gay cabinet member for a president. President Trump and Rick Grinnell led a global initiative to decriminalize homosexuality across the globe. Through Trump's anti-trafficking coordination system, AC team, federal law enforcement's more than doubled convictions of human traffickers and increased the number of defendants charged by 75% in the AC team districts. In 2018, Trump's DOJ dismantled an organization that was the internet's leading source of prostitution-related advertisements resulting in sex trafficking. Did you guys see today they caught like 38 kids? They found 38 kids that were being held captive. Scary, I think in Georgia. The OMB published new anti-trafficking guidance for government officials to effectively combat human trafficking. So the bottom line is this. In January 2020, President Trump created a new position at the White House focused 100% on combating human and child trafficking. That's pretty solid right there. So at the end of the day, it's this. You may not like the guy, but he's done a crap load of stuff for this country. Yeah, Stabs said something funny. My buddy Stabs, I love you, brother. He said Joe Biden's actual quote. He said this to a black guy. If you don't vote Democrat, then you ain't black. Well, actually, I have it better than that, Stab. You ready? Here we go. I have it better than that for you. Here, buddy. I think you need to see it in real time. Here we go.
Hammerl and Jameson introducing episode 1 of the Donald J. Trump Show.
Look, I want to thank you for joining me on a brand new episode of the Donald Trump Show. That's right. We're going to be here every week delivering truth about the Biden campaign because no one's telling you what's really going on. I'm going to pull back the curtain and you're going to see what Joe Biden is really up to. Here we go.
We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts.
Will somebody please alert Mr. Biden that truth and facts are the same thing? I think he's been watching too much fake news on CNN. Okay, what else do we have from this blubbering train wreck?
My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other Biden. Give me a look, though, okay?
Now, first of all, who's the other Biden? Who is the other Biden? I'm wondering because if it's Hunter Biden, he'll be in jail. But if there's another Biden, perhaps he can actually complete a sentence. That Biden I'd like to hear from. Okay, let's see what else we've got.
Trust. like his strange hold on Defense Secretary Ash Carter's wife, Stephanie.
Sleep Sofa Joe has been doing this for years. He's a creeper. And we're going to put a stop to him.
I like the way your hair smells. Let me give you a little kiss here.
And can you believe? Look at how he's touching that little girl. Honestly, I'm a little worried about that little girl. Sleep Sofa Joe has been doing all kinds of racist things for years. I'm just going to show you a few of the clips. Take a look at this one, for example.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
Look, I'm surprised you guys are fine with hearing Joe Biden say you need an Indian accent in order to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I've been to Dunkin' Donuts many times. I don't have an Indian accent. But let's continue on. I have a lot more to play for you. Now check out this clip, for example.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Racist Joe strikes again. Poor kids are just as talented and bright as white kids? What does that even mean? This is getting good, guys. What's next?
Play the radio. Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night.
Really, Joe? That's a good idea. We'll get the record player out. How about we go and actually light a fire and we do smoke signals? How about that? What do we have next from Sleep Sofa Joe?
Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created you know the thing.
The question is, do you know the thing, Joe? Do you know the thing, Sleep Sofa Joe? The thing, Joe, is that we are all created equal. That's right, God is the creator of all, not Satan and your adrenochrome. Okay, let's get one more at least. How about one more?
I'm not going to be a mule. I got something to do. I got to go do boom, boom, boom.
Did Sleep Sofa Joe just say he has to go do a poop-a-doop? I think he said it right in front of his crowd. I would never say that right in front of my crowd. If I'm going to take a poop-a-doop, I'm doing it on my own time, not in front of people. I don't know. It's a little weird there. Look, let's give him a chance to redeem himself. One more, okay?
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Wow. Really? Look, I'm not sure what else to say after watching that ridiculousness. But that's Sleep Sofa Joe. Are you going to vote for that guy? How about you? Look, if that's the case, this world's crazy.
It's a crazy world then, I'll tell you that, because that's Sleep Sofa freaking Joe. That is the Sleep Sofa. Do you know what, Two-Stab? That the day after, here's crazy. You want to hear crazy? The day after Sleep Sofa Joe did that, George Floyd. The day after Sleep Sofa Joe said that, George Floyd was murdered. Or overdosed, but they made it a murder and they created all the storyline behind it. He overdosed 30 minutes later, but they created the storyline. They went with it. 4 months later, they're still rioting in the streets. The day after Joe Biden said the most racist thing you could ever say in your world. If you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. First of all, the use of ain't was like, what? Who is this guy? Oh, that's right. It's Pandering Joe. Look, it's Pandering Joe Biden. My Aunt Judy told me to pander, and so I'm here to do it. I'm Pandering Joe. Sometimes I'm in a tree. They're like, look, is that a panda bear? I'm like, no, it's Pandering Joe Biden. It's like Sleep Sofa Joe, but I'm on a pandering tree. You ever heard of it? It's like a mandarin tree, but it's a pandering. I'm sleeping in the tree. That's what it's called, okay? Join us on YouTube. Stab, head over to YouTube if you can, brother. He says he's basically saying there's no such thing as a rich black kid and there's no such thing as a poor white kid. I think what he's just doing is he's just being extremely racist. And I think, honestly, this is my perspective, and I don't want anybody to be offended by this, but making your choice a woman who's black and only a woman who's black, to me, seems like a racist thing. I don't know. I feel like that's racist. Like, my only selection, she has to be black and she has to be a woman. It has to be a woman. The candidate has to be a woman and it also has to be a black woman. Like, what? That seems racist to me. You didn't pick the best person for the job. You had to pick somebody who was a woman and black. I don't know why that just seems so racist to me. Am I crazy? Should have been, I picked this person because she was great. Pandering Joe and Hot Sauce Hillary. That's right. What's your favorite food, Hillary? Honestly, hot sauce. I don't even like the food. I just put hot sauce on my tongue. I'm like, la 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 la. That's right. And Bill sometime come out with me and we have some hot sauce. Just put it all over his nipples and I lick it down. That's right. Look, y'all should come outside and have some hot sauce chicken pie with me. I make a pie and I put the hot sauce in it. And Bill comes, he's like, hey, Hillary, I'll have some more of that hot sauce pie. And they're like, that's good stuff for me. I like my hot sauce pie. I even always keep a little jar of it in my purse. Look, go grab my purse right over there. You're going to find some Red's hot sauce. Yeah, that's right. That's what hey, that's what I do is Hillary. By the way, don't turn your back on me. I'll kill you. You ever heard of the Clinton body count? Yeah, that's a real thing, except I'd never do it to you as long as you keep voting for me. Keep voting for me? That's right. Hey, Bill, get some more of that hot sauce and put it on my cereal. Can you put it on my Crispix? I want some Red's hot sauce all over my Crispix. That's how I like it. I'll tell you what. Sometimes I like to just put hot dog on the table and sprinkle some hot sauce on the hot dog, and I'll go down there and lick it because it just reminds me of being a young lady. And Bill likes it. And then before you know it, we have this whole little shabab thing going because Bill gets in line. And I'm going there and I'm eating. And all of a sudden, Bill's standing. It's a whole other thing, but I put the hot sauce on Bill, too. That's right. And look, it's just what happens. I'm Hillary. Oh, she was the worst. You guys don't understand how lucky we are that she is not handling this crisis right now. We would be done. We would be communist right now. By now, if Hillary was president. Do you understand that like 40, 60, 70% of what communism is, we're already doing? They pushed us there already, guys. Go and look at, someone said the Communist Manifesto. If you read it, you'd be like, holy cow, we're already doing like most of that. Yeah, they're pushing us. It's just a matter of time before these crazy people who are pushing down statues and literally screaming in people's faces and being pathetic as human beings and non-American. Like, here, I want to share something else with you, okay? Can I share something with you guys? Do you mind? So I thought this was quite interesting today. So, www.antifa.com forwards you directly to joebiden.com. No freaking joke. Go right now and do this, guys. Antifa.com. And you wonder why every single speaker at the DNC decided not to condemn the violence and rioting in the streets. Will 4 months of chaos perpetuated by the Democrats help them come November? Curious everyone's thoughts on this. Are you okay with this? Literally. And it says it's going down. The search and new form of life. No, this is, it's going down is there's a riot going down. Okay, bottom line. So this is some chooch said something. I want to share it with you, okay? I shared that guy's thing, and this guy says this. Check this out. I love how nobody... Okay, I'm going to say it with a funny, like, Antifa dude voice. Ready? I love how nobody accepts that Antifa is an anti-fascism and Trump is a fascist. What are you expecting? So this is what I said back to Mr. Fascist and anti-fascist. Nicholas. I probably just expect people to take responsibility for their actions, really. Antifa is a terrorist organization. Watch some of their behind-the-scenes whistleblower videos. They are responsible and the antagonists for the 4 months of rioting in Democrat cities. And when you go to sign up to be a scumbag non-American, it brings you to joebiden.com. So I guess you are right. It should be pretty clear. You should read Chris's email above, because sounds like you are in the camp of Trump, racist, xenophobe, bad. Check out all the liberal stuff. Check out all the liberal stuff this guy has done in those last 4 years. Whatever news channel you frequent did not inform you of it. It's pretty clear that 50 years in office and getting nothing done, or changing the system and getting the political world to hate you because they have been fleecing every one of us for every 2 and 4 years. Hopefully we get to see Pelosi and all of the others down the drain this coming 4. So this chooch says this. You ready for this? I love this, right? Anyone who votes Trump is a racist. I don't care what your reasons are. He's a degenerate liar and he's a racist bigot. His actions in office as well as his campaigns prove it emphatically. So absolutely no content there at all except just name calling, right? So, Nicholas, LOL, this guy. The liberal response to everything in 2020 is, you're a racist. You may want to look in the mirror. I vote with my heart and for America. You vote to destroy it. You vote... Okay, listen. I vote with my heart and for America. You vote to destroy it. Listen to you. No facts. Just a fool sputtering out stupidity that you heard on fake news CNN. And I did the laugh faces. You are the epitome of why there is a guy that doesn't know his name as the candidate for president. I am voting for someone that can clearly handle all the S that you guys have been throwing him. FYI, things you said about Trump are what your candidate has proven to be true of himself as well. So stop the high and mighty crap. Scummy, racist, lying Joe Biden. You must have a short memory, just like Sleeps Over Joe. Watch all the episodes of the Donald Trump Show. I've found every racist bit, every piece of material where he says something totally off-color, racist, like that. The weird stuff, smelling little girls' hair. Ugh. Yeah, that's the guy right there that we want. Look, they're both a mess. But at least one is a businessman and accomplished great growth for this country until the coronavirus lockdown. I'm over lifetime politicians that screw America over. Bueller? I left it at that. And then my buddy Chris goes, he put this funny thing, you can see it in me. He goes, that's racist. And I said, Ben, what's up, buddy? And I said, he goes, that's racist, like a funny meme. And I said, you know what? It's funny. If you have an opinion, you're racist. My favorite. Here's my favorite. Tell the guy that's been live for 607 days in a row to connect the entire planet, all colors and creeds, that he could be racist because he doesn't believe all the lies from fake news. And my buddy loved that. Because it's so crazy. You guys are listening. If you are seriously in the camp of, I'm riding with Biden, I hate Trump, he's a xenophobe, you guys really need to watch the content and see this guy. Before he came down the escalator, everybody loved him because he actually is a likable guy. And the reason why he won the presidency is because he's a very likable guy. He just protects this country. He speaks very, very passionately about this country. And all the things he's done have been to protect you. And if you think about all the crazy stuff he did for inner cities, he got 5% of the vote. Of the black community, gave him 5% of the vote. He let 4,400 criminals out of jail. 97% of them were black. He didn't need to do that. Obama didn't do that. He cares, is what I see. Ben said Joe's real name is Chester. Hey, Ben, I got a good one for you. Check this out. You're going to love this one. Let's see what I can come up with right here. So we go all over the map here with Sleeps Over Joe. Okay, actually, somebody really liked the second episode of the Trump show. Let me show you a little more about Sleeps Over.
It's Haverl and Jameson introducing Donald Trump for episode 2 of The Trump Show.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me on episode 2 of the Donald Trump Show. We're going to continue digging deeper into Joe Biden, his mental state, and whether or not he falls asleep on camera. So let's get into it. Here's a couple of clips from earlier today. We're going to get into it now. Here we go.
Campaigning from home about Biden hiding in his cellar. Well, the truth of the matter is over 200 million people have watched me on television, and they've watched, and the more of that, No, keep going, Joe. You're doing great.
doing fantastic, yes. No, we're really thrilled. I'm sure 200 million people really enjoyed watching the sleep sofa. Look, I could take a nap on my own sleep sofa. I don't need to watch you while I do it, unless they were trying to fall asleep quicker. Maybe instead of reading, they said, well, if I watch Biden, I could fall right to sleep. Okay, let's see what's next.
I've been down to Virginia. I've been around the country, but I do it responsibly and I don't hold rallies because it is the reason why we're in such trouble by not listening to the experts and the scientists about social distancing and wearing masks, which I never do when I walk outside of this house.
Wait, let me get this straight. So the scientists and doctors tell us to wear masks, but the moment you leave the house, you don't wear your mask? Sleep sofa, I'm pulling a little fake news on you right now. Just check the real footage.
And wearing masks, which I never do when I walk outside of this house. I never fail to do.
See? And Trump will play it for you because I think you still look like an idiot. Okay, what else we got?
That's who we are. That's how my great-great-grandfather, four greats back got here. He got in a coffin ship on the Irish Sea, never knowing whether he was going to make it. And he made it to the United States of America in 1848 when the British were, anyway.
The British were coming. Look, it's like Paul Revere. No, finish it up, Joe. What were you saying when the British were coming? Is that your grandfather was part of the crew? Is your grandfather a redcoat? What are we talking about here? I'm trying to figure out what the hell Joe is talking about. My grandfather, and when the British, he said, and then he stopped himself. I think he was about to say when the British were coming. Anyway, look, as long as Joe continues to stay in his basement, and he won't debate me, I'm going to have the Trump show continue. So till tomorrow, have a good night.
Episode 2. There's 22 of them, Ben. They just get better and better. I played you Poloisen earlier, so we're going to move past that one. And I'm going to go over to episode 4, which is Back to Sleeps Over Joe. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of footage of Sleeps Over Joe, and it's all good stuff, people.
It's Hamill and Jameson back with episode 4 of the Donald Trump Show.
Thank you very much for joining me for episode 4 of the Donald Trump Show. Tonight, we get back into Sleep Sofa Joe. Look, we've got a lot of clips to get through, so let's get started.
I'm coming directly to you for ask a quick favor.
I can't believe they use this as their pitch on YouTube. I mean, I've come for you to... It sounds like something out of Close Encounters of a Third Kind. Sleep Sofa, are you from a different planet? I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is that comes out of your mouth. Sounds like gobbledygook.
I can hardly wait to debate him on stage. I want people to see me standing next to him and him standing next to me. We'll see who's sleepy.
Mr. Vice President, thank you. Thanks for your time. Please come back in less than 13 years, sir.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
Chris. I just did Chris. No, I just did Chuck. I tell you what, man, these are back to back. Anyway.
Sleepy, hello? It's not Chuck, okay? But you have a problem with back-to-back meetings? How do you think you're going to do back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back when you're president? Look, he's gonna have to take a poop-a-doop in between, remember?
Why doesn't he just act like a president? That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked on...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I probably best I don't.
You know, I feel kind of bad for Sleep Sofa. I mean, he looks like he's going to cry. He's like an old puppy dog whining for a bowl of milk. Look, Sleep Sofa, I'm sorry. You know, you have to act confidently if you're going to be president of the United States.
I tell you what, I'm so darn proud And those poor people who have lost, anyway.
This is your brain on drugs. That's right. Any questions?
I would see to it for immediately moving toward, we're in fact in a position now that if in fact we dealt with mitigation across the board, just what we did in the last administration and before, leading to a standard that we provide efficiency for appliances.
Have you ever seen that scene in Scanners? It kind of reminds me, I wonder if they're going to do, how they keep doing, we're doing Jaws over. You think they'll do Scanners over and maybe have Sleep Sofa Joe in his, one of the lead characters? I would watch that, even though he makes me want to fall asleep.
I'm ready on day one after more than 3 years in office. Why isn't Donald Trump ready? Mr. President, wake up.
Can you believe that? Did he really just say for me to wake up? Is this Pinocchio and Geppetto is in the background pulling strings? Because it doesn't even look like he's alive. I feel so bad for this guy. I'm going to demolish him when we get into a debate. I mean, honestly, he doesn't even know who the hell he is. And you guys are going to vote for this guy? He's up by how many points? I mean, what the? He can't even speak, people. He said he's going to beat himself. Did you see that one? This is Sleep Sofa Joe saying how he's going to beat himself.
I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
Well, let's hear that one more time. Joe, can you do that one more time for us?
I'm going to beat Joe Biden. Joe Biden. I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
Look, I think that's a good place for us to call it a day. He's going to beat himself. I guess I should just hang back and maybe let him fall on the sword. He may walk outside to get the mail and forget to put his pantalones on. Could be a problem. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow on the next Trump show. That's right. Have a good night.
He says he's going to beat himself. Oh my goodness, I can't believe the stuff I come up with when I do Trump. Holy cow.
Bloody hell. Remember, you can't take a poop on my toilet. You can use the regular toilet down the hallway, but not the gold toilet. That's the Trumper toilet. It's made of gold. And you can't put your Slovenian poopy on there. I'm sorry. It's not a safe place for your Slovenianness. You need to be down the hall. It's a white toilet, okay? Not the one that's bright, like the stuff you like to wear, or like all the other stuff around the house. No, it's going to be bright white, okay? It's called porcelain, that's right. And go and sit on it, do your little poopa-doop. Slovenia is okay, and porcelain and Slovenia together, they make harmony. Just the gold toilet and your Slovenianness, it's not a proper combination, is all I'm saying, okay? It can't be proper because you put a hole in my last one, the secondary hole. There's supposed to be one hole. You made another hole. I know you're proud of yourself, too, because I was late to that dinner that night. And you decided to poop on my toilet and say, look, Donald, I'm going to do this. And now I've got to deal with the secondary hole. I sold it for scrap metal. That's right, gold toilet scrap metal. It goes for top toilet dollars, really. What the hell? Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you. I would go more, but tomorrow night's SNL. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning. I will see you tomorrow on the next Real Talk. Just remember, guys, no matter what we do a couple months from now, no matter who you vote for, and again, if you're a guy for Trump, and you're a guy for Trump, he's been there for 4 years. But if you're someone out there saying, I'm riding with Biden, and they wind up getting that freaking sleep sofa into office to have one more sleep sofa in the Oval Office, which I think is weird. There's enough sleep sofas in there. They don't need another. But
they would be importing an additional sleep sofa if Joe Biden wins. So here's the thing. If that guy is in the Oval Office on January 21st and they just swear him in and he has a very hard time reciting the words and they say, Kamala, can you just take over? And then she becomes president right then. And Biden's like, I'm going home to take a nap. I'm good at that. Yeah, we know. But if Sleep Sofa Joe is there with his hand on the Bible saying, what is this? Is this the Quran? My Aunt Judy told me I should read them all. And so he's standing there, he's got his hand in the air, he's forgetting. They're like, I swear to uphold the duty of the President of the United States of America. I swear that the duty in my pants... Look, I swear that the duty in my pants will never stop me from making a duty in my pants. If there's one in there, I'll make another. And then I'll compound them into a double poopy. And I'll be the smartest president of all time because I didn't go to the bathroom to change my diaper. I let the double poopy compound. My Aunt Judy told me I should do that. I like it when kids sit on my lap. They run their hands up and down my legs and then it goes like this in the water. And then we talked about roaches. And I like it when kids are there and they're hanging out with old Sleep Sofa Joe. And you know I like to smell little girls' hair. And I could whisper in their ear and say weird, creepy things because I'm the Vice President of the United States of America. But my Aunt Judy told me it was okay. And Paul was on. He said it was fine. And look, we're going to get this guy out of office because he's a terrible president. In 3 years, he's done way too much. We got to get him out. We got to go back to the lackluster experience you had under Obama. Got to go back to the lackluster experience you had under Biden for 50 years. We're talking about half of a century with me. I did nothing. Let's go back to it. Let's not stick with progress. Let's not stick with America. Let's go back to communism. Let's go back to socialism 2.0, which is basically communism. And bottom line is this. Sleep Sofa Joe is going to be a mouthpiece for the radical left. My Aunt Judy told me to be a mouthpiece. I'll play you guys something very pretty real quick, okay? So, guys, tomorrow we go back to here.
It's Hammerlin Jameson back with episode.
The old Hammerlin. He's a good man, the old Hammerlin. We will see him tomorrow. Going to see him every day on the Real Talk program. But I do want to remind you that every day is a new day of positivity on the Real Talk program. 607 days in a row. So subscribe, ding the bell. Did get on this YouTube program. JD was our 600th tonight, I believe. Did we get any more? I don't know, but we have 600 now, thanks to JD. And I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget. How you treat people is how they treat you back. Join me tomorrow.
And spread the word, subscribe and ding the bell, send your requests. And I will handle some new face swaps for you tomorrow as well. That's Mark Pyers. And it's Real Talk. Have a great night, guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 608 SNL. music night, face